actually very similar to filter coffee back home. Like this is literally what I drink every morning. It's just such a nice, I don't know, callback. Hey everyone, good morning. This is Preeti and welcome to my channel. And today is day 2 in New Orleans. Like I said, I'm doing daily vlogs. So if you haven't caught on to what I've done so far in yesterday's vlog, go check it out and let me know what you think in the comments below. And then catch up on this one because today's going to be a really nice day here as well. I honestly just passed out yesterday because I was exhausted. The US-India jet lag is no joke. And yeah, you kind of need to like make sure your first couple of days here in New Orleans are, easier anywhere in the US basically because there's a good chance that it'll hit you like a wall, and we don't want that when we're on holiday. So just maybe keep a few days to like a few evenings to like recover. I think that's a great idea. And today we have some really exciting things planned on the itinerary as well. Right now I'm walking on Bourbon Street, which is one of the most famous streets here in NOLA, in the French Quarter itself. And honestly, the vibe at night is so different compared to the vibe in the morning. Yeah, I mean, you have to experience it, and I think we'll be coming back here one evening, so you're gonna get to see that as well. Right now I'm walking to one of the most famous places here in New Orleans. It is something that is really famous for a dessert, and you might have seen it in a famous movie as well, so we're gonna go check that out.
So we walked around these streets yesterday, and today's like I'm starting to like recognize some of these lanes and just identify where I'm at. And I just love when that happens, with a city. It's like, okay, I'm a little familiar now. I can like find my own way around. It's a really nice feeling, especially when you're traveling. Also, I just cannot figure out the weather. Like 10 minutes ago, it was so sunny and it was so hot and I was sweating and like regretting wearing this. But all of a sudden now it's like windy and I'm like, I'm glad I'm wearing this. I guess just pack everything. I even have a jacket in my bag because we have like an outdoor thing later and I feel like I might need it. So yeah, just like pack everything.
Alright, so I'm at Cafe Du Monde. That's the cafe right behind me. It is possibly the most famous cafe here in New Orleans, and it is really, really famous for a dish called beignets served with a cafe au lait, which is a milk coffee which is made with chicory. And that's actually interesting because the coffee I drink at home, South Indian filter coffee, even that has like some chicory in it. I'm really excited to try this out because honestly, I was super tempted to try the beignets when I saw it in the movie Chef. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but if you haven't, it's a really sweet movie about a food truck that travels to like multiple cities, and New Orleans is one of those cities where the beignets are the star. Literally gonna go in now and have it. This place is like crowded throughout the day, but it's fast moving, so you're probably definitely gonna get like a seat. And the one thing you should try is the cafe au lait and the beignets. Let's go check it out.
So this is the beignet. It's a very typically New Orleans dish that you must eat when you're here. It looks amazing. Like the amount of powdered sugar on this is just like scaring me a little bit because I feel like it's gonna fly everywhere. But how you're supposed to eat it is supposed to like pinch by end and scrap off that extra sugar so that it's not you're not covered in it. Then you just oh my god. You should have sugar on my face, but this is so like crispy on the outside and so soft on the inside. It's just oh my god, it is amazing. It's absolutely delicious. I get why it's so I'm trying the coffee. This is a cafe au lait and it is made with coffee and chicory, which again kind of reminds me of filter coffee back home. So let's taste and see what it's like. You know what is actually very similar to filter coffee back home? Like this is literally what I drink every morning. It's just such a nice, I don't know, callback. Yeah, this is so good. So the French market really does have a lot of really interesting souvenirs, clothing, paintings, artwork, really, really interesting stuff that you can pick up for, to take back home. It's also, I'm not really sure how to like talk about pricing because one dress I saw was for $75.
I don't want to compare with India pricing because obviously there is it is going to be more expensive over here. But I feel like it should be all right because it looked really good. The quality was great. So, I mean, if you do find something unique, I suppose it wouldn't be like the worst idea to pick something up. Another kind of shop that we're going to check out now. I mean, I've already told you that there is like a lot of voodoo and stuff happening over here, and there are actually shops where you can kind of explore that, which is where I'm heading now. So now it's sunny and windy. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Take a little trip, take a little trip. Thank you for the tip, y'all. We just gotta make sure they don't blow away. That's what I got the harmonicas for. Or yeah, you can weigh them under that. Oh, bless y'all.
So there are psychic readers like literally on the streets, and I feel like I want to get a reading done.
This is showing me an extremely long lifeline. Through your aura, I am definitely seeing a very, very bright purple. Your aura colors are very, very bright. That does represent spiritual nights.
So I just had a psychic reading where she read my palm and she used some crystals and she read my aura, and honestly it was really interesting. Firstly, I really like my colors. Love those. And the kind of stuff she was saying made me feel like, wow, okay, I don't know how this works, and it's okay. Like, I don't think you need to have all the answers to everything. But like between this and the tarot reading I had that day, I think it was pretty insightful. And there's so much of this in New Orleans. Like there's tea leaf reading as well. There's like aura readings, like specifically just aura readings as well. And I feel like I want to do everything. But this was really interesting. And I don't know. It was, yeah, I'm going to have to wait like a few months to see how accurate or otherwise it is. But I genuinely enjoyed the experience. So next up on our agenda for today is a river cruise along the Mississippi. So one thing we learned on the tour yesterday is that when you look at the river, you can't really tell which direction the water is moving in. But also we saw like the ship kind of drifting. Like when cars drift, literally drifting. So I'm actually curious to see if we also drift across the river. But we're walking there. And this is a completely different vibe where I'm at now. This is a central business district in New Orleans. And it's so, like, you can sense the change in vibe. Like the French Quarter is colorful and cute with all this heritage architecture. And suddenly here, it's like glass buildings and these big names that you have honestly seen everywhere. And it's like just across the street. So kind of love that. Kind of love the dichotomy over here. Like it's all in the center part of the city and it all kind of coexists. So that's our cruise ship. It's called the Creole Queen, and we're going to be spending a few hours on the water. They do have some gumbo as well and some jambalaya also, which are very traditional dishes. But there's pork in them, so if you eat meat, then great. I don't, so I'm gonna skip on those. But they did look good and everything smells really good, so I can't wait to eat. So I have some shrimp alfredo, I have red beans and rice, which is a very traditional dish, some bread pudding, and a salad.
Water.
Back home, it's like Rajma Chawal.
had a little downtime at the hotel after the cruise, and I just decided to shower because that wind has really messed up my hair. And it's 6 o'clock now. We're out for dinner. We've come to this restaurant called Restaurant Revolution. It's supposed to be really, really good. Like literally everyone we've met in New Orleans so far has told us that the food here is brilliant. So I'm really looking forward to dinner. Somehow everybody here eats really early, and I don't mind because that's also me. And I'm starving somehow. So we place our orders, and honestly I gotta say the staff here is so sweet and so helpful. Like, they literally come and tell you all about their dishes, the kind of ingredients, the kind of pairings that would work best. And there's an amuse-bouche come in. It looks amazing. It's like a little lavash cracker with some cranberry and some goat cheese on it. And yeah, let's try it. Somehow the combination of fruit and cheese is just A grade. Like, I love it. So good. The shrimp and grits, which the staff really recommended, and it looks amazing. It's so pretty, like the presentation, these flowers and everything, it's just really nice. Oh my god. Yeah, I think this might be my best meal so far. So dinner's done, and it's at the Sonesta Hotel itself. And we have a jazz performance now, which is also at Sonesta Hotel, just like in a different place. As this place for the jazz play, however, we're running a little late. But yeah, let's go check it out. So honestly, the jazz satire is insane. Like, just being in that with the energy, and performers are so interactive. It is honestly really nice, and I feel like I'm gonna have a chance to experience more of this over the next few days, which I'm really excited for. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to experiencing more jazz. For now, calling it a night, heading back to the hotel to crash. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, drop me a comment and let me know what you think, and catch you in the next one, which I promise you tomorrow is going to be insane. See you. So Preeti signing off for now. Bye.